Shadows in the slum. The streets of Ajegunle are alive, bustling with activity. The scent of frying bean cakes and sizzling suya fills the air, blending with the pungent odor of stagnant gutters. The blaring horns of old, yellow minibuses create an unrelenting soundtrack to the chaos. Hawkers weave through impatient motorists, shouting out their wares. Stray dogs rummage through piles of discarded food, and the dust-laden air hangs heavy over the slum. Amidst the organized disorder stands Officer Kpako. She is not like most police officers. Her uniform bears the stains of long hours in the field, her boots carry the dust of the streets, and her heart is tethered to these people. She is known for something rare among law enforcement: compassion. They call her Kpako, not as an insult, but as a mark of her connection to the streets. She understands these people, especially the young ones, and they, in turn, respect her in a way that is almost unheard of. Tonight, however, is different. Bam! 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 A rusted metal door crashes open. Flashlights cut through the darkness, illuminating the crumbling walls of the settlement. Shouts erupt as young men scatter, darting into narrow alleyways, climbing over fences, disappearing into the shadows. A frightened voice whispers in the darkness, "They are coming. Run before they catch you." Officer Kpako leads the charge, her sharp eyes scanning the environment. This is not her first raid. She has been here countless times, attempting to clear out the gangs and street criminals who have made this place their haven. She steps forward, her voice firm but measured. "Everyone out. This place is being cleared. You need to find something meaningful to do with your lives." Her colleagues are not as gentle. They grab hold of those they can catch, shoving them forward. But just as Officer Kpako is about to turn away, something catches her eye. A girl huddled in the shadows behind a stack of wooden crates. Her clothes are torn, dirty, and clinging to her frail frame. Her hair is unkempt, her skin darkened by the sun and the hardships of the streets. But it is her eyes that make Officer Kpako stop. Haunted. Guarded. Yet, underneath the fear, defiance. The chaos around them fades, and for a moment, it is just the two of them. "Stand up." Kpako's voice is softer now. The girl hesitates, her body tense. She does not trust easily. But there is something different about this officer. She is not here to hurt her. Slowly, cautiously, she rises. "What is your name?" Kpako asks. The girl hesitates, her throat dry. Then, in a voice barely above a whisper, "Kemi." A 6-year-old Kemi, balancing a tray of peanuts on her tiny head, struggling to weave through the crowd. A careless driver speeds past, knocking her to the ground. Her tray crashes, and the peanuts scatter. Her aunt's slap is immediate, painful. An 8-year-old Kemi, curled up in a dark corner. The sound of heavy footsteps approaches. The door creaks open. A shadow looms over her. A rough hand reaches out. She screams. A 12-year-old Kemi, running as fast as her legs can carry her. Running away from the place she once called home. The memories grip her like a vice. She gasps, pulling herself back to the present. Officer Kpako watches her closely. "Who do you live with?" Kemi laughs bitterly, a sound that lacks humor. "No one. The streets." Officer Kpako exhales, rubbing her forehead. She has seen many cases, many young girls lost to the streets. But this one is different. "Kemi," Kpako says, stepping closer, her voice steady but gentle. "You cannot live like this forever. The streets will never love you. You have to find a way out." Kemi folds her arms, scoffing. "A way out? Do you know how many times I have tried?" Kpako does not argue. Instead, she nods. No, it seems impossible. But I have been where you are. And I made a choice. You can, too. Kemi turns away. For the first time in a long time, someone is talking to her, not at her. Then, unexpectedly, a tear escapes down her cheek. Kpako does not push. Instead, she extends a hand. Come with me. Just try. Kemi looks at the hand for a long moment. It is a bridge to something unknown, a life she has never dared to imagine. Finally, hesitantly, she takes it. Kemi is introduced to the Do Not Give Up Foundation. A place of shelter, warmth, and safety. But can she truly escape her past? The home is different. The air smells clean. The walls do not crumble at the slightest touch. Laughter echoes from the halls, girls like her, rebuilding their lives. As she lays down on a soft bed for the first time in years, staring at the ceiling, her heart feels light. Maybe, just maybe, she has a chance. But little does she know, battle is far from over. Because the past does not just disappear. It follows you. What does the future hold for Kemi and what will happen next? Watch out for the next episode. To be continued.